So, let's talk about college, that place with the old brick buildings, the sprawling green lawns, the libraries that smell like old paper and ambition. For generations it has been sold to us as the golden ticket, the one-way pass to a better life. The place you have to go if you want to be successful. People go for a lot of reasons. They go to learn about astrophysics, they go to learn about Renaissance poetry. Let's start with the classic argument for college, the one you've probably heard 1,000 times. College is where you go to get a good job, and there is a lot of truth to that. Many professional fields require a bachelor's degree. You can't become a doctor, or a lawyer, or an engineer or a CPA. These careers often require degrees. The degree acts as a key. It doesn't guarantee entry, but without it, the door often stays locked. It signals commitment, the ability to complete long-term goals. But it also gives you a structured place to fail and grow. College is designed to teach you how to think critically, research and communicate. And it builds networks, professors, peers, alumni, that can open opportunities for years to come. Okay, let's get down to the numbers. Because for many people, this is what it all boils down to. Does a college degree actually make you more money? The data, for the most part, says yes. Studies show a consistent wage gap between bachelor's holders and those with only a high school diploma. Those tens of thousands more per year add up, often over $1 million across a lifetime. Graduates are more likely to be promoted and to see larger raises over time. They are also less likely to be unemployed, especially during downturns. Think of a degree as a kind of financial insurance, not immunity, but a buffer. Over a 40-year career, the return can become clearer, but only if the degree leads to a well-paying career. Not all degrees are equal. Engineering and computer science often lead to higher starting salaries. Fine arts and philosophy usually do not. Return depends heavily on what you study, how strategic you are, and whether you use campus resources like internships and career services. Now we have to talk about the elephant in the room. The big, scary, debt-shaped elephant. The cost of college in America has exploded, outpacing inflation and wage growth. What used to be manageable is now a monumental financial undertaking. Tuition, fees, room and board, textbooks. The costs add up fast. A 4-year private university can cost hundreds of thousands. Even public in-state options can be prohibitive. Millions take on debt. Total student loan debt in the U.S. is over $1.7 trillion. That's more than total credit card debt. This debt shapes life choices: when to buy a home, marry, start a family, or save for retirement. The diploma can become a symbol of both opportunity and long-term financial burden. From a young age, college is presented as the only path to success. Guidance counselors, teachers, parents all reinforce it. That pressure can make students rush decisions about schools and majors without understanding the long-term financial implications. Classes, homework, a job, social life is a recipe for burnout. Financial stress contributes to rising anxiety and depression among students. You celebrate the stage and diploma, and then the grace period ends and loan payments begin. Many face the shock of the job market, hundreds of resumes and few responses leading to disillusionment. For too long the conversation has been a monologue about college, but it should be a dialogue about alternatives. There are many paths to a fulfilling life that don't require a 4-year degree. Trade schools teach hands-on skills for essential careers: electricians, plumbers, welders, dental hygienists, automotive technicians. Job society can't function without, and often in high demand. Training usually takes less time and costs far less, and many start earning quickly with little to no debt. You can enter the workforce and learn on the job. Many companies offer training and tuition support later. Apprenticeships, coding boot camps, or military service offer alternative routes with direct career pathways. These are not lesser jobs. They are skilled, respectable careers that can provide stability and upward mobility. We need to erase stigma and promote a diversity of valid paths. Data is useful, but stories make it real. Let's meet 4 people. Sarah graduated with a communications degree and about $60,000 in debt. She wanted to work in nonprofit PR, but starting salaries were too low to cover a $600 a month loan payment.
So she took corporate sales, a job that pays but not one she loves. My debt makes all my decisions for me, she says.
Marco decided college wasn't for him. He enrolled in a 2-year program to become a wind turbine technician. He paid about $15,000, worked part-time, and graduated debt-free.
At 24, he earns over $70,000, travels for work, and says, "I've been building my savings. I feel free."
Priya majored in computer science at a state university. She was strategic: internships, career services. She graduated with $25,000 in debt, which she managed.
Within 3 months, she got a developer job at $85,000. For me, college was a phenomenal investment, she says.
David started college, dropped out after 2 years, and felt his debt mounting for a degree he didn't want. He took a warehouse job, showed initiative, and the company sponsored his certifications.
I learned by doing, David says. 10 years later, he earns 6 figures and manages multiple centers.
The world in 2025 is not the same world the modern university was built for. You can watch lectures from top schools on YouTube or enroll in Coursera and earn certificates. The monopoly on information is broken. So what unique value remains for universities? Agile models like boot camps and campus innovation hubs are rising, faster to retool for new skills. Colleges respond with hands-on learning, internships, and hybrid programs emphasizing lifelong learning. But structural problems persist. Tenure slows change, administrative bloat and fixed campus costs keep prices high. The big question, should college be a residential 4-year experience or a flexible lifelong partner? Its future depends on how well it evolves. So, after all that, is college worth it? The honest answer is, it depends. It depends on what you study, the career you want, how much debt you take on, your learning style, and your financial situation. For professions like medicine, law, and engineering, a degree is non-negotiable. Data shows higher lifetime earnings and job security for many degree holders, and college can deliver deep personal and intellectual growth. But the risks are real. Debt can delay life goals and cause immense stress. A degree does not guarantee a high-paying job. Respect and promote alternatives. Trade schools, apprenticeships, boot camps, military service, or starting work immediately can be faster, cheaper, and direct paths to security. Do your research. Talk to people who took different paths. The real question is it worth it for you? Only you can answer that.